Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Today I'm at RSR Nürburg at the Nurburgring Nordschleife in Germany. I've never been around the Nordschleife before, and we're here today with the McLaren 12C Shmeemobile. The guys here are pretty much the best in the business, and they're going to be showing me exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. First lap, second lap, and maybe a third, as I get to learn the car, the circuit. I mean, playing it in computer games is one thing, going around in real life is a completely different one. So it's time to get prepared, go for a little bit of a briefing, find out what's going on. We're up in the briefing room at RSR, where I'm joined by Anthony, who's going to be joining me for the lap today. He races in the VLN series and has thousands of laps of experience. So going to be told a little bit about the things I need to know before going out.
Sure, let's get cracking. So we have a couple of points that we bring out so that you can understand a little bit more about the track. And the most important here is that it's an old style, so it's old school. And the reason for that is that the safety measures of a modern Formula One track have not been interpreted here yet. So on a Formula One track, when you outbrake yourself, you have extra tarmac, or runoff, as we like to call it. Then you probably have some gravel, then you probably have some grass, then you'd have a tire barrier, followed by your Armco. On the Nürburgring, you have maybe 1 or 2 meters, sometimes 3 if you're lucky, of grass, and then you just have the hard Armco. So for that reason, this is what makes it quite a dangerous racetrack. So this is the most dangerous racetrack in the world, statistically speaking. Forget everything I said, drive like a bat out of hell.
Let's go.
Got some cones up ahead. So we're going to go through the cones and then it releases us onto the main straight down towards Tiergarten. As you come through Tiergarten, you want to position the car on the right hand side. You can see the 2 curves up ahead. We're going to come close to the left hand curve, straight line it across to the right hand curve, just like that. Very nice. Now you're going to brake towards that sign over there that says 202. We come down a gear, over the white line, very nice, down to 3rd gear, turn in. So we could go down to 2nd gear, but I think for the first lap, 3rd is fine. Before the right-hander, dab the brakes and turn in. And now open the wheel towards the exit, very good. Next corner coming up is the 3rd gear left-hander, so we come over towards the right-hand side of the track, down to 3rd gear and turn in. Through the corner, release towards the 2 kilometer sign, little dab of the brakes and turn in. Keep your eyes nice and far ahead. We're coming up to a section of 3rd gear corner, so we're going to brake for this section over here, and now we're going to just let the car flow nicely through here and turn across. Keep that same steering input, it'll bring you all the way back to over here, and that's where we want to turn in towards the left. Coming up to the carousel, on the brakes, down to 3rd gear, ready, steady, turn in. Both wheels on the concrete, not too fast, always look up ahead. Wait for the exit, wait for it, and now. So you're going to position the car all the way over to the right hand side of the circuit and turn in now. Give it beans all the way to the outer bridge. This one? Yeah. And now we can slide it. So there we have it. First lap of the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Wow. Look nice and far ahead. Over towards the left. Straighten up for a braking zone. Hard on the brakes. Turn in. Good, and across. That's it. Keep it coming all the way over to the right. And back over towards the left. Dab the brakes. And over towards the left. That's it. Over to the left. Cross towards the right. And now on the brakes. 5K sign. Turn in. Keep going, keep going, keep going. firm on the brakes. And turn it. Open the wheel and use the exit of the road, that's up towards the 93. Right, try and keep it straight over the jump here, then turn across. You go over the jump, now you can come towards the left. All the way over to the right hand side. Come through the compression, make sure you keep your eyes up. That's it. And now you're on the brakes. Just down one gear, turn. Okay, so he doesn't know the rules. Can you see how he's got his indicator onto the left? So put your indicator onto the left. There we are. Now he's realized. Cool. So unfortunately not everyone gets a briefing.
No.
They don't, you know, this is one of the troubles of the Nürburgring, is
Believe me, there is no way I would ever do this without coming to speak to you guys.
open the wheel, stay in this gear, firm on the brakes, turn in.
We're back then, first ever laps of the Nürburgring Nordschleife, and that was seriously exciting. I didn't want to go too crazy. I mean, this is my first time, and this is a car I do not want to mess anything up on. But the power, and I'm pretty sure it was popping flames, but you're not allowed to put cameras on the outside, so we don't know that. Probably gonna do some more laps. It's drinking fuel like crazy. There is no way I would ever want to do this without something like the guys here at RSR coming with me, having Ant next to me, telling me what to do. It makes the complete difference. There are so many corners, you just have no idea which way it's gonna go. Like you're literally coming up to a corner thinking it's a left turn, and then it's right. But time for a little rest, a bit more fuel in the car, and then another lap or two. Yes.
So here goes, third lap, nothing crazy. Filled the car up, just gathering my thoughts before we head out to the track. I'm going to drive with the RSR McLaren 12C, two 12Cs on the track together. Just taking it very easy though, definitely no racing or anything like that, just learning the line, being on my own, seeing how it is. So it's time to head down towards the front entrance. The other McLaren is just rolling by. Let's go. So then, that was a lot of fun. The adrenaline is rushing like you wouldn't believe. 3 good laps on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. I wasn't sure whether I would ever do this, just in case something happened. But we've made it round, one little dink on the bottom on carousel, you can't really beat that, but my gosh. My gosh.
Back at RSR, and what an incredible experience. My first ever go around the Nürburgring. Not only that, my first ever go in a supercar in the McLaren 12C. So basically giving you an insight into quite what it's like, making that terrifying leap to take your car out onto the green hell. Well, 3 laps down, doing it with an RSR instructor next to me was definitely the way to do it. I've been here a few times before and never brought myself to go out on the track just in case something happens. It's not just you. Braking points, you can't tell where the corners go. It's getting the overtakes right and just being all round safe. But what an incredible experience, something to tick off the list. A couple of laps of the Nürburgring. They even have this stand here outside RSR Nürburg. I survived the green hell with RSR Nürburg. I'm gonna stand right here. I did it. I'm very pleased. That was a fantastic experience. Doing it with somebody next to me though was all the difference. It's the minor things like knowing where to start braking, knowing that you're not gonna run into a corner too fast, which just give you the assurance that you're going around and it's all gonna be okay. And then doing it on the last lap, following their McLaren with Anthony driving that, and knowing then, spotting when he would start braking, spotting the brake markers he had told me before. Just things like that that you wouldn't know unless you do it. Just randomly while we're here, there are some deer over there walking around, only at the Nürburgring. Jokes, but what a fantastic day. Brilliant experience doing this here with RSR Nürburg, so thoroughly recommend checking them out, doing it in one of their cars if you're ever considering doing something like this. They have a massive fleet of cars going around the ring. You can rent or do it in your own car, of course. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe for all of the latest supercar videos and adventures, and I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers. If you want to see more stuff from the Nürburgring, some instructional videos and some fun head-to-heads, do go check out the RSR Nürburg channel. Link to that right down in the description below. But thank you again very much for watching. Cheers! The start of the 2014 Where's Shmee Euro Tour. There is an epic adventure ahead of me